everybody, it's Thursday. Where's the camera? May 14th. Thursday, May 14th. It's Kelly, and I'm going to read to you The Day the Crayons Quit today. It's really exciting, and I'm glad you're here, and I can't wait to read to you. And if you like, just hit subscribe, and then I get to keep reading to you, because then Facebook will know you like me. Okay, anyway, here we go. The Day the Crayons Quit. So just sit back and relax and listen. All right, this book is by Drew DeWalt. And such a fun book. There's the end page, and the pictures are by Oliver Jeffers, and Drew dedicated it to Marshall, Abigail, and Reese, and Oliver Jeffers dedicated it to Awan. One day in class, Duncan went to take his crayons out, and he found a stack of letters with his name on them. "Hey, Duncan, it's me, Red Crayon. We need to talk." You make me work so harder than any of your other crayons all year long. I nearly wipe myself out coloring fire engines, apples, strawberries, and everything else that is red. I even work on holidays. I have to color all the Santas at Christmas and all the hearts on Valentine's Day. I need a rest. Your overworked friend, Red Crayon. Oh no, he is an overworked crayon. Dear Duncan, all right, listen. I love that I'm your favorite crayon for grapes and dragons and wizards, bats, but it makes me crazy that so much of my gorgeous color goes outside of the lines. If you don't start coloring inside the lines soon, I'm going to completely lose it. Your very neat friend, Purple Crayon. Dear Duncan, I'm so tired of being called light brown or dark tan, because I am neither. I am beige, and I am proud. I'm also tired of being second place to Mr. Brown Crayon. It's not fair that Brown gets all the bears, the ponies, the puppies, while the only thing I get are turkey dinners. If I'm lucky. And then wheat. And let's be honest, when's the last time you ever saw a kid get excited about coloring wheat? Your beige friend, Beige Crayon. Dear Duncan, Gray Crayon here. You are killing me. I know you love elephants, and I know that elephants are gray, but that's a lot of space and color. And I'm all by myself. And don't even get me started when you're coloring your rhinos and your hippos and your humpback whales. You know how tired I am after, oh my gosh, coloring all of those things. They're such big animals. You know, baby penguins are gray, and so are very tiny rocks, pebbles. How about one of those once in a while, to give me a break? Your very, very tired friend, Gray Crayon. Dear Duncan, you color with me, but why? Most of the time, I'm the same color as the page you were using me on, white. If I didn't have a black outline, you wouldn't even know I was there. I'm not even in the rainbow. I'm only used to color snow or to fill an empty space between other things. And it leaves me feeling, well, kind of empty. We need to talk. Your empty friend, White Crayon. Poor White Crayon. Hi, Duncan. I hate being used to draw the outline of other things that are colored in by all the other colors, all of which think they're brighter than me. It's not fair when you use me to draw a nice beach ball and then you fill it in with the colors of all the other crayons. How about a black beach ball sometimes? Is that too much to ask? Your friend, Black Crayon. Dear Duncan, as Green Crayon, I am writing for 2 reasons. 1, to say that I like my work loads. Crocodiles and trees and dinosaurs and frogs, I have no problems, and I wish to congratulate you on a very, very successful coloring things career so far. I am so happy. The second reason I'm reading to you is for my friends, Yellow Crayon and Orange Crayon, who are no longer speaking to each other. They both feel that they should be the color of the sun, and please, you have to settle this soon because they're driving the rest of us crazy. Your friend, Green Crayon. Dear Duncan, Yellow Crayon here, and I need you to tell Orange Crayon that I am the color of the sun. I would tell him, but we are no longer speaking, and I can prove I'm the color of the sun, because last Tuesday you used me to color in the sun on your Happy Far coloring page. Remember, in case you've forgotten, it's on the page. It's on page 7. You can't miss it. I'm shining down brilliantly on a field of yellow corn. Your pal and the true color of the sun, Yellow Crayon. Dear Duncan, I see Yellow Crayon already talked to you. The big whiner. Anyway, could you please tell Mr. Tattletale that it is not the color of the sun? I would, but we are no longer speaking. We both know I am clearly the color of the sun because on Thursday you used me to color the sun on both the Monkey Island and the Meet the Zookeeper pages in your Day at the Zoo coloring book. Aren't you glad I'm here? Ha ha ha, your pal and the real color of the sun, Orange Crayon. Dear Duncan, it has been great being your favorite color this year, and the year before that, and the year before that. I have really enjoyed all the oceans and lakes and rivers and raindrops and rain clouds and clear skies. But the bad news is that I'm really short and stubby right now, and I can't even see over the railing in the crayon box anymore. I need a break. Your very stubby friend, Blue Crayon. Yo, Duncan. Okay. Listen here, kid. You've not used me once in the past year. It's because you think I'm a girl's color, isn't it? Well, speaking of which, please tell your little sister I said thank you for using me to color in her little princess coloring book. I think she did a fabulous job of staying in the lines. Now, back to me. Could you please use me sometime to color the occasional pink dinosaur or monster or cowboy? Goodness knows, they could really use a splash of color. Your unused friend, Pink Crayon. Hey, Duncan, it's me, Peach Crayon. Why did you peel off my paper wrapping? Now I'm naked, and I'm too embarrassed to leave the crayon box. I don't even have any underwear. How would you like to go to school naked? I need some clothes. Help! Your naked friend, Peach Crayon. Well, poor Duncan just wanted to color, and of course, he wanted his crayons to be happy. So that gave him an idea. When Duncan showed his teacher his new picture, she gave him an A for coloring and an A+ for creativity. He used all the colors in the box, and that's the end. What a great story. And it says the battle lines have been drawn. Black crayon sign, boo. Pink crayon sign, down with this sort of thing. And yellow crayon sign, we're not happy. All right, well, thanks for listening. Remember, hit subscribe, and it's Thursday, and I'm going to read you a book tomorrow on Friday, which will be May 15th. So it's Kelly signing off, and I'll see you later.